What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Can everybody hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Oh man, I'll be back. Okay, we're back. We're back on the late night again. We got like we got two important things to talk about. Two important things to talk about. One is in the title. But we gotta talk about, actually there's three things. We gotta talk about the death of the manosphere and the banishment of TikTok. We got to talk about that today. So come on in here on this late night. Let me know what you got going on. We got Kills in the building. He says y'all love hood bees though. Ain't nothing wrong with a hood rat. Ain't nothing wrong with a hood rat. But we gotta talk about the death of the manosphere. What happened to the black manosphere? Somebody's gotta explain that one to me. Then we gotta talk about the fall of TikTok. Oh, I'm thirsty all of a sudden. Real thirsty all of a sudden. Do gotta talk about your boy Anton from Anton Daniels. We gotta talk about him as well. This will probably be a real brief live stream, but we gotta talk about what happened. What happened to this space from my perspective? What I seen happen in this space is a lot of dudes got tired working $20 an hour at their job. So they begin to buy microphones, camera equipment, making studios, and try to replicate either what Kevin Samuels did. They're trying to replicate what Fresh and Fit did. They're trying to replicate what the Angry Man did. They're trying to copy what the Obsidian did. You got the whatever podcast. You got the No Fugazi podcast. You got this podcast, this podcast, that podcast. And they talk about the same shit. They're having the same old 50-50 versus pay all the bills debate, talking about the same old single mother debate, and it just came a point to me, especially during the election. I just logged out. I logged out of my Life of a Grandmaster Troll account because that's where all the manosphere content was at, and I just focused on other things, and I had to go step away. That's what happened to me. But I would see these little, because what y'all Negroes like to do is y'all like to take your YouTube shorts or your TikTok shorts, and since you so thirsty for a buck, for money for a buck, you're sharing these YouTube and TikTok clips on Instagram. So now when I'm looking at stuff on Instagram, all of a sudden, no Fugazi podcast stuff is popping up. The whatever podcast stuff is popping up. These debates is popping up. I'm like, why are these? We talked about this stuff back in 2018. Why are they saying this stuff acting like it's groundbreaking shit, and it's been said before. We got Bismella in the building. The smooth operator in the building says what it do. We got Cassandra Brown in the building. But I would see all these new podcasts that they in brand new studios. They spend all this money on studios just to regurgitate old talking points, and I just found that crazy. So the space to me is dead, and there really ain't none of these news. There's no new talking points. Nothing that's really worth talking about. Nobody's really creating new content, but I'm seeing everybody. I'm seeing everybody renting these fancy studios. They got this fancy lighting, looking real good, but they're not talking about anything of importance. So it's cool to go to Rage the Bad Guys, you know, couple of the OG channels, couple of the OG panels, but to talk about the same stuff in 2025, it's getting kind of old. And that brought us to TikTok, because what the manosphere basically is, is a bunch of content creators looking for content on TikTok that they could react to, and they could post it on YouTube for views, ad clicks, I guess to get revenue, get likes, and all that other stuff. That's basically what the manosphere has become. Somebody says can't run from it all. I have completely ignored it, but I guess let me see if I could play a video real quick. Hold on, let me make sure if I can play a video real quick, so I could show you how idiotic this stuff looks. Because these dudes have claimed to invest in 6 figures into brand new studios. They're going to do this, and they're going to do that. They're going to do this, and they're going to do that. You know, they're looking to hire people. They're going to hire people and pay them $250,000. They're going to pay them 6 figures. You know, they're going to be their personal assistants. You know, you got to send in a resume, and when you... After he gets through going through all the resumes, he's gonna hire somebody, and you're gonna be in charge of editing videos, and you're gonna do this, and you're gonna be able to take pressure off him. And it's been the same lie, the same lie we were told by manosphere content creators before, are the same lies we're being told to now. So I may have to get in the grifting business. Let me see if I can make... Let's see if I can make this window appear. Let me see if I can make this window appear. See, this is our boy. This is our boy right here. This is our boy right here. This is our boy right here. The person that everybody hates. We got C. Rich says, "Good to see you back. I'm glad someone finally said it in a bunch of lames on these panels now. It's an echo chamber." Biz Miller says, "Jalen has been very active everywhere lately." But this is what we're doing. You know, we done got this brand new studio, and in this so-called brand new studio, the only thing we're doing is we're reacting to, as you can see the title up here, Let me see. Let me make it smaller. You can see the title right here. It's another video. Too hard being a single mother. Young woman with 3 kids out of wedlock says fathers won't help. And we've seen these videos countless of time where there's a beat up here who's a single mother who's struggling to pay rent, probably struggling to pay daycare, struggling to pay groceries. Father won't help, and the father does want to help. He probably wants the box, and if he can't get the box, he's not going to want to help out with the kid, and then for some reason in 2025, he is still feeding the fiends the same content. So let's go ahead and listen to this reaction right here, because the title of this stream is Why the Commuitah Hates and Wants to See Anton Daniels Deleted. Let's go.
He just up because I need somebody to talk to. Like, this single mom is starting to get to me. Okay? It's starting to get to me. So I had to compose myself because I'm literally keep crying. Like, y'all, this is so hard. Every time I feel like I'm doing good, I go back. Okay. So boom. Okay. My kids' daycare, I just got school readiness, like, assistance to help, right? So they helping me, and then turn around, like, okay, before that, fuck all that, before that, I ain't paid my rent. Like, my rent ain't even paid, still ain't paid. And I was, like, asking my daycare, like, oh, basically, like, oh, can y'all work with me so I can pay my rent, and I can pay y'all, like, next week? No, if y'all don't pay, they can't come.
There we go right there. We got our $500 microphone that we're invested in, and we're going to use our $500 microphone to react to a black single mother who's struggling to pay for babysitting for her 3 kids, because with all this money, I could have sworn we were supposed to be building black males media, but we're still doing the same thing.
On some shit. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. So I had no choice but to pay the fucking daycare, or they couldn't go to school, because guess why? Guess what? I have to fucking work. Okay.
Welcome to life. Y'all didn't know that you had to work and that daycare would start costing. I'm always amazed at the fact that people act like having a kid is a recreational activity. I mean, technically, it's a recreational activity, but maybe we should start doing a collection of these videos and showing them to people before they have children, so that they can make an informed decision financially on how they want their lives to turn out. Because, see, for everybody that sit there and say, oh no, you know what? It was worth the struggle, you wouldn't do it again.
Stop the show. So now we gotta do a collection of reacting to black single mothers struggling, because these collection of videos and our reaction to these videos are going to prevent other black women from making the same mistakes. But individuals have been making these videos of black struggling single mothers, and for some reason, still in 2025, there still isn't a shortage of videos being made by black struggling single mothers. See, the problem, Anton Daniels, is reacting to black single mothers struggling is not going to save black women from becoming black struggling single mothers. See, this is what we call a grift, Anton Daniels. You know that there's been fiends have been created, and they fiend on, and they need somebody to fill the void, to bash struggling black single mothers going through it. And if you could oversaturate the market and get in the algorithm and push out video after video after video after video pointing to black struggling single mothers, you're not going to solve the problem. You're not going to convince somebody why they shouldn't be a black struggling single mother and why they shouldn't have kids out of wedlock, this, that, and the third. You are simply doing it for clicks and views, and you could get the AdSense so you can make a little bit of money. This is all this is, Anton Daniels. But we're gonna put on our hoodie. Hold on. We're gonna put on our Anton Daniels hoodie, and we're gonna put on the real smug talk. We're gonna try and sound intelligent. We're gonna try to say the right things and pretend like we're trying to save people from being struggling black single mothers by making these videos.
You wouldn't do it again. You wouldn't suffer the way that you're suffering now. Y'all keep giving bad advice and keep having multiple children and keep putting them on Section 8 and keep on getting food stamps and keep getting kicked out of your house and keep having children out of wedlock. When y'all gonna learn? When
When are they gonna learn? When are they gonna learn? It's simple, Anton Daniels. They're not gonna learn. They're either gonna have kids out of wedlock, or they're not gonna have kids out of wedlock. I mean, it's just that simple. They're gonna get married with the right guy and have kids, or they're not. And if they're not, they're gonna struggle. And even if they do pick the wrong guy, they're gonna get divorced at some time. They're gonna put the man on child support, and they're gonna struggle. And they're gonna talk about it's not gonna end. But we're gonna keep making this content, acting like shit is gonna change. We are not saving the world, Anton Daniels. We're not saving the world. This is not how you save the world, Anton Daniels.
that this is not a joke. It never has been a joke. Guess what? It's not the daycare's responsibility to take care of your child because you can't work or because you don't make enough money or because you're not with the child's father. When are y'all going to learn? Y'all keep doing the same. You know what? It reminds me of people that keep on acting like the system is against them and they have all of the same information as everybody else. When you fuck up, then you have to pay the consequences. And it's not their responsibility to take care of your child when you're not paying. It's a business. This is not, you know what I'm saying, a nonprofit organization. This is a for-profit business. You don't pay your rent, you get kicked out. You don't pay the daycare, you got to take care of them. And that's why a lot of these places become overglorified babysitters. Our schools, overglorified babysitters, because people just want to get them kids off to school. They don't necessarily care about the kids themselves. Them kids is on their own, and they raising themselves, and the kids really become, collateral damage from the culture and bad decisions. So when all y'all get pregnant, it's like, congratulations. Ask them, are you married? Do you make enough money? What are you going to do with daycare? All of this stuff. And I always like to give credit to the content creators. And this ain't necessarily about her, but it's about the message. I give credit to the content creators so that I can always make sure I acknowledge them. So that link will be down in the description. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Let's talk about it.
Hey, I make $20 fucking dollars, and I'm raising 3 kids. So $20 for 4 people, $20 an hour for 4 people. That's not enough. Okay, it's not fucking enough. So
3 children.
that's
I didn't
cool.
know it was 3. I didn't know that it was 3. God.
I didn't know it was 3. I didn't know it was 3 children. Even though I saved the video right here that titles it Single Mom of 3 Night Rent. I didn't know she had 3 children with 2 different baby daddies. I just thought she had 1 kid, not 3.
Lord have mercy. I got 1 and it's so expensive. That's why I'm here in Portland right now. I got one, and it's just like we was having a conversation yesterday, and I said, Les, she just like her mama. She expensive. Woo! And even though she about to be 17, I don't see no kind of relief no time soon. She gonna probably be expensive for the rest of her life. Huh? Three? You had three out of wedlock? Three?
So it's like, oh, you can either pay the 156 or they can't go. So I paid the 156, and now my rent late, so now I gotta pay like $1,900 for my fucking rent, right? Okay, so now
Damn, y'all, look at y'all single mothers out there getting hit up over the side of your head, making $20 an hour. You making $20 an hour, and your babysitter cost is $156. Looks like for the week. Rent is $1,900. So if you work an 8-hour shift, that's only $160. Where my phone? Where my phone at? Where my phone at? Where my phone? So you making $160 a day, and if I do $160 times 5, that's $800 times that by 4. That's $3,200, and we still haven't taken out taxes yet. And if I take out 40% of taxes, you make around just above $1,900, $2,000 a month, and your rent is $1,900, and your these single mothers. Oh, they say I gotta turn my volume up. They say I gotta turn my volume up. My volume should be up. How about now? How about now? How about now? We turned all the way up. Hold on. How about now? Mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check. Can they hear me? They are barely making enough money to get by.
now I'm paying the rent late. I'm gonna pay it Friday, and here they go with this New Year's registration fee or some bullshit like that. And keep in mind, I just paid the 156, so that's the weekly school registration that I pay with, like the fucking with the school readiness assistance. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so I get to their daycare this morning, and they're like, "Oh, did you know, like, you didn't pay the New Year renewal fee or some shit like that?" And I'm like, "Okay, well, how much is that?" Y'all, $200 something for Ryland, and then like $100 something. They're asking me next week to pay almost $400. No. It is $400 because 156 weekly. That's what I pay, and then they're asking me to pay over that. So 2 plus, that's almost that's $400 and something that they're asking me to pay next week. It's like $478. And I was asking them, like, is there any way that I can make a payment plan? Because, babes, I can't afford that. If I'm on school readiness, why the fuck you think I can afford that, right? Okay, so boom.
Why did you think that you can afford children when you decided to open up your legs and have them in the first place? It's not their responsibility. And guess what? The taxpayers is also assisting you. So that means that you and me and him and her and him and her, we're all working to make sure that your children is also getting whatever the assistance or whatever the taxpayer readiness or children readiness or whatever new system that they've came up with, so that they can incentivize y'all to continue to have children, so y'all can make them a part of the culture, the slave culture, and not be able to run up a bag is crazy to me. Absolutely insane and crazy. The crazy ain't the prices to me. The crazy is the fact that y'all not mindful enough to pay attention to what y'all about to sign up for. Let's continue, man.
I'm asking like my two older kids, they have their dad, and then Rylan, my little one, has a dad. Their dad paid child support, so I don't have to, worry about it.
You got 2 baby daddies. 2?
You got, yeah, I mean, yeah, Anton. Yeah, you've been in the manosphere before. You know these women, when they got 3 kids, they got at least 2 different baby daddies, at least 2 baby daddies. But more importantly, Anton, you know your taxes is going to make your community better, because imagine if you weren't paying taxes and your money wasn't going to these black single mother kids out there so they could have food in their belly and a house over their head and clothes on their back. But you don't realize, Anton Daniels, is you would then become food. Anton Daniels, people would be looking to get you for what God has solely blessed you with. I mean, you run the morning millionaire show. You claim to be a millionaire. If people was out here struggling because they wasn't getting, the entitlement benefits through taxes that you pay, Anton Daniels, when you be going to work, when you going to Portland, people will be running up in your house, breaking in, trying to take you and tap you up and take your shit, Anton Daniels. But since you play into this system, you are therefore paying for your own protection. And there's nothing wrong with having a little bit of protection, because the last thing you want to be is getting out of your car and you trying to film yourself on that Pocket 3 and one of them hungry Negroes who ain't eaten in a couple of days don't have the humbleness to ask for, a little change to get something to eat. He gonna get the 9 double M. He gonna try to take what you got so he can eat. What would you rather deal with? People trying to take your head off your shoulders for what you got? Or you pay just a little bit of tax so them starving kids could eat a little bit of something, Anton Daniels. But come on, Anton Daniels, you already know this.
Who?
You already know they got multiple baby daddies. This ain't nothing new.
2 of them?
Like, I use his money strictly for the kids. Like, I put it straight towards her, her tuition and shit like that. It ain't no money. Like, it ain't no more. Like, it was only enough to pay for her shit. If I would have been, some shit, and I would have paid Rylan's on with their dad money, and I wouldn't have cared. But I can't, because there's nothing. So I asked her dad, like, oh, can you help me? Like, can you help me? Y'all, keep in mind, this nigga wanted the baby. Like, keep in mind, this nigga had my ovulation tracking.
Always
keep
a guy's
in mind,
fault.
this nigga planned to get me pregnant. Like, he planned to get me pregnant, knowing I didn't want a 3rd child, because I was already, like, it was not hard.
Nobody put a gun to your head. You didn't know what was going on with the first 2? You didn't get married with the first 2? You didn't get married with the second?
Here we go with the shame, blame, and explain.
And this is what they do. They start to lash out when they made a bad decision and they wanted to be with a guy that they knew wasn't good. Come on, y'all, it felt good. You was good to you.
But it was going to be hard if I had another kid. Like, I knew I wouldn't be able to afford having 3 kids. And guess what? I had a 3rd kid. Okay, y'all gonna be like, oh, you should use protection, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all opinions. Y'all not me. Y'all don't know the fucking life I live. I don't give a fuck. So, I don't care.
But you on here whining to these same people, and they probably gonna do another video saying, I can't believe y'all don't understand me. No, remember, you don't give a fuck. Fuck us. Fa 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 2 for fa 3 for fa. No, fuck you and fuck your baby daddy. And stop stealing our taxpayer money.
I don't see what's so funny. We got a person struggling because she made some bad decisions. I don't see what's so funny about it.
Oh, they be lashing out, don't they? I see the same people do the same thing at the casino when they lose all their money. Attitude be bad. Like anybody tell you to put all your stuff. Anybody tell you to take your rent money and put it on the table? You should have paid your bills before you came here, not after.
I don't care. So I asked him
Okay. But since
for
you don't
help, and
care, I'm
he's
gonna let
asked
you
every
rant.
fucking excuse. Y'all keep in mind, I was struggling last year. Like, it was like one point of last year I was struggling. I didn't get none of my taxes. The girl ran off. Like, the girl who's supposed to be my best friend, she took the money. I don't know if she took it or somebody took it, but I don't
Doing your
have it.
taxes?
And so I told him to file our daughter, you know, because me and him was on good terms. Like, I thought we was. So I asked him, like, oh, to file her. He like, okay, cool, this, that, and third. He files our daughter, y'all. Tell me why he files her. Months go by, and I'm not hearing nothing. Nothing. Like, no money. Like, he's knowing I need it because I can't afford this apartment. Because this apartment is like $1,700. And he like, oh, when I get it, I'm going to give it to you. It was like, he got back like almost $4,000 for her, y'all. He don't work. He don't work. So
So y'all filing tax returns with no job, no income, no job. You know what we call that? A ninja loan, a ninja finesse. No income, no job, approved. No income, no job, approved. A ninja. You got with a ninja. How y'all getting tax returns with no job? What is this going on out here in these streets?
Yeah, it's called the Kamala Harris $600 tax credit.
Y'all having children with men with no job? Let me guess. It's all of our fault, right?
when the money came, he threw it up in my face and laughed and told me that he wasn't giving it to me and he used it for drugs. Like, he used it for money for himself and shit like that. Y'all, not one time last year, maybe one time, but he never fucking helped for her daycare. He never fucking, he is a diaper and wipe dad. That's what type of nigga he is. He's a diaper and wipe dad. And y'all, I swear to God, when me and him was together, when I just had my 2 kids, before his daughter came, the nigga did everything. I'm talking about he helped me with everything. Like, he helped pay for everything. Like, he told me, if they ain't got it, don't worry about it for them. Like, he used to literally pick my kids up when I used to be stressed out and take them places. Like, he literally used to do so much for my kids. He used to buy them everything and do everything. He even helped me with their fucking birthday. So now all of a sudden, our daughter come, you don't got the same energy. You just wanted the baby so he could keep knowing me. Yeah. And it's so crazy because if I get a boyfriend, a nigga go crazy. Like, he'll go crazy. Like, he'll crash out, lose his fucking mind. Like,
Y'all getting
he'll
boyfriends
lose
with
his
3
fucking
kids.
mind. Like, how the fuck? Like, I don't be liking that shit. He's a fucking narcissist. He's like a big ass narcissist, bro. Like,
I'm telling you, the black community is fucked up. I mean, if these are the conditions we are raising children in, $20 an hour, mommy and daddy can't get along, mommy can't pay bills, dad ain't got no job, and the person who says that they're the epitome of what a black man should be is making YouTube videos laughing at this situation. This tells you how fucked up the black community is right here.
he'll crash out if he can't follow me on Instagram. Like, he be crashing out about stupid shit. Like, I don't be fucking with that. Like, he literally only wanted the baby so he can know me for the rest of my life. But, bitch, I'm over here fucking struggling.
Guess what? When you have a child with somebody, you are basically married to them because you have to be with them in some capacity, one way or another, for the rest of your life. Congratulations. You've tied yourself to 2 baby daddies and you're trying to get a 3rd boyfriend so that he could be a step crash dummy and be dealing with your drama. Crazy.
So now the daycare is sitting right here telling me, basically, if I don't got that $400 by Monday, my daughter can't go to school. And I told him that, and he's basically like, oh, well, find another job. Like, You could do it. The mamas always provide. You're a provider. It's gonna work out. You're gonna make a way through. Like
Facts.
he be saying shit like that. Like, oh, you're the mom. Like
Facts.
you're gonna figure it out. You gotta figure it out. Like that's how
Sound like a
he's telling
motivational
you.
speaker
You
to me.
have to figure it out. Like what the fuck? Like bitch, is this not our child? Is this not ours? Is this not the daughter that you wanted?
Not mine.
Like I'm sorry. Like what the fuck? So I'm really like.
She got a potty
I'm
mouth.
up. It's 12 o'clock. Like at night. I can't sleep because I'm already fucking stressed about the rent that I gotta pay Friday on top of $500 that I don't have. Y'all already pawned. I have 4 necklaces. I already pawned 2 chains. I already pawned two chains and a fucking pendant. I don't have it. Like I don't want to keep pawning my jewelry, bro. Like I just really want to be in a place where I can
pawn the other one. Pawn all of it. Give it all up. No necklaces, no gold, no pendants, no crosses, no nothing. Give it all up.
Like I'm trying to move to somewhere cheaper, and I just don't have enough like that lump to move. Like how the fuck I'm gonna save if I'm behind in debt every single fucking month? How the fuck am I gonna save if I have to pay for daycare and pay for rent, pay for life?
Stop the show. Stop the show. It's when I say winter is coming for Negroes, winter is a coming for Negroes. Luckily for her, Donald Trump may have a different plan, but I don't even think Donald Trump could save that plan. But this is how bad it is out here in the world for some people. And when we got our leader, our great black hope right here, Anton Daniels. This is what Anton Daniels is doing.
And pay for everything by my fucking self. I can't
Call being an adult.
fucking say I can't even save $5, y'all. I'm literally in the negative every single month, and people think, oh, like Lex living so nice, Lex living so lavish. No, bitch, Lex is struggling. Lex is fucking struggling.
Price of the brick is going down, fellas. This is what it looks like. Don't let them gaslight you into believing, oh, their standards is raised because they have children now. They're doing better. Women make... No, the price of the brick then went down, and she got a crash out baby daddy. She got a, what do you call it? A Tyrese in her life. She messing with Tyrese over there.
Like, real deal struggling, bitch. Like, this shit's no joke. Like, I'm not... No, like, this shit's not a game.
Not the Tyrese, the baby boy Tyrese. You know what I'm saying? Not the regular Tyrese. Shout out to Tyrese. We love Tyrese over here.
People be seeing me, oh, pretty face, pretty... Bitch, that don't mean nothing. Pretty people struggle. What the fuck? I'm struggling. Bitch, I make $20 an hour, and I'm
some overtime.
four people. I'm $20 an hour with 4 people. You do the math.
Job.
You told me. Impossible.
$20 an hour, you
Like,
see good money.
And he just don't give a fuck. Like, just don't give a fuck if I lose my job. I work for the hospital, bro. Like, every point that I've got, it's literally been because of him.
Yeah. It's crash out season. And tax return season is coming up. So we're going to see some temporary ballers. Some temporary shot callers. 20-inch blade. Rolling baller. It's bad out here. We need to, again, they need to have this as required watching in school for all of these women that like to say, I want to have your baby and all of that stuff. This is what your life is going to look like going forward. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Also, Teach Hanley, 40% off your first order plus 20% off of life. Welcome to life.
So that's basically what your man Anton Daniels does all day. Even though he claims to be hiring a whole team editors, this was all one take hit. There was no edits. But let's go down to the comment section. Let's go down to the comment section because he said, hold on. He always says he puts the person who he's talking about in the description box. And every time I look in the description box to see more of the person he was talking about, I never see that person's information in the description box. The link is never in the box. But let's go down to the comment section because all the people who is fiending for the I hate B dubs, I hate single B dubs, single mother B dubs. This is where they all go. They all go to the comic section. We got the older I get, the less empathetic I am to these situations. 156 weekly for 3 kids. That is the cheapest daycare I've ever heard of. I grew up listening to my mom constantly tell me how being a parent is the hardest job you ever have. I listened. I now have 2 kids with my husband, and that husband really makes a difference. She's having baby with losers. She made the same bad decision 3 times. I mean, I really don't have to go down in the comic section to see what the people are talking about. We all know they're going to be giving this single mother that work. She should have thought about this before she decided to have kids out of wedlock and with dad beads. We all know she should have chose better. The worst of the worst. No introspection. Just blame, blame, blame. I mean, self-inflicted wounds. I mean, it's the same. All the people who speeded for that I hate B-dub talking points are in the comment section right here. And this is how these dudes grift. They give you enough of that content. They give you enough of that content. Enough of that content till their following is big. And once their following becomes big, they didn't go live and y'all start hitting super chat. We seen it with O'Shea. We seen it with O'Shea Jackson. We seen it with BGS. We seen it with Angry Man. We seen it with Kevin Samuels. We seen it with Fresh and Fit. We seen it with Donovan Shaw. We seen it with all. It's the same. It's the same blueprint. It's the same blueprint. Pound on the B dub, pound on the B dub. Sprinkling a little politics, sprinkling a little news, pound on the B dub, pound on the B dub. Get your numbers up, get people donating to you. Now people are donating to you. You got money to get you a new studio. You could make moves. You could do this, that, and the third. Then you could have your Patreon. You could get your grift game going. Now you get your grift game going. Then you become king. I've seen this grift over and over and over again. I'm not impressed by it. The Commuitah is not impressed by it. So there's a lot of people out there. A lot of people out there who hate a Kevin Samuels. They've been plotting against Anton Daniels. Trying to get at Anton Daniels, and all I gotta say is Anton Daniels, you on these YouTube streets talking that hot shit. Some of it sound good. Some of it may be inspiring. Some of it may even be motivating to some. But there's a lot of Negroes in the background who are waiting for their opportunity. Anton Daniels. And one of these days, they may catch you out in these streets lacking. And if you are lacking, these savages will not hesitate. Anton Daniels. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at that. Let me see. We got Dark Stalker Zero says, "You good, Ken? Those L.A. fire ashes getting in your lungs, bro? Nah. I had the flu. I got the flu Sunday night, and I just recovered Wednesday. I think Wednesday was my recovery day, and then Thursday I did some flag football games out in the cold, and my nose start running again. So but I feel good. I'm just a little thirsty. That's all. Ain't no ashes in my lungs. Hi. We got Nomadic Mariner says, "I didn't know millionaires have time to produce so many videos on YouTube." You see, Nomadic Mariner. What you gotta do? It's the old O'Shea Duke Jackson celebrity junk blueprint. You gotta flood the market with content every day. All you gotta do is, once you get a solid base who love, "I hate black single mothers, I hate delusional BWs," and then you get another base that hates everything that Democrats do, and you get another base that hates this, and you have them send you the videos. All you gotta do is come to your computer. Since they feeding for the content, they done already sent you the video. So you just come on your computer, go to your email, click on the video, put your window up just like this. Put you a window up just like this, make it big, and just react to the video. It's all a charade. Just react to the video. You do that video in 16 minutes, upload it. While that video is uploading, you then react to the next video. That take 15 minutes, upload it, react to the next video. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's nothing special. These Negroes aren't doing anything special. They claim to be the hardest working individuals. Only thing they're doing is reacting to somebody else's content. They have yet created their own content. Everything they do is based on somebody else. But since they have the fiends behind them, the people who's fiending for that "I hate black single mother" content, since they have the fiends behind them that's willing to click on it and laugh at the despair of another person going through something difficult, they receive the financial benefit from it. But somebody like the Grandmaster Troll, I've seen this grip. I'm not impressed by the numbers. I'm not impressed that you could get. Let me go to that video. I am not impressed that you could get 70,000 people to click on a too hard of a black single mother video, and you could get another 70,000 people who watch the video. You could get 3,500 of them to hit the like button, and then of the 70,000, you could get 2,000 of them to comment on the video. Those numbers do not impress the Grandmaster Troll. I'm not impressed by it, because if these B-dubs was smart, they would take their ass off of TikTok and go get a second job. They take their ass off of TikTok and go to sleep, because the only thing they doing is creating content for people like Kevin Samuels, Angry Man, Anton Daniels, O'Shea, the Diamond Sharps, the content creators of a manosphere to make $1 from. That's all they're doing. But they acting like they're doing something really, really special. Let me see if I could pull up another Anton Daniels video right here. In fact, let's go ahead and look at his videos right here. Let's go ahead and look at these videos right here. All this is Anton Daniels with a face that's shocked. You look at the camera, you do this. These Negroes aren't doing anything special. Let's see if there's one of these videos I haven't watched that I want to watch, because this shit's starting to get old. It's starting to get old. Oh, here's a good one. We know this is gonna be good because he paid me to fly me out private. Woman uses man for his money, so this is another B-dub who uses another black man for his money. It is 2025 and Negroes are still that's right, Negroes are still getting finessed by the modern B-dub. Let's get it.
Phone, and basically I guess it was his birthday or something, because he reached out to me and said, "What you doing?" Side note, I want nothing to do with this man, but I'm not gonna hold you. I do be entertaining him, and I know what you're wondering. Then why do you entertain him? Y'all, I be bored. Like, what are we talking about? I be fucking bored. Like, and don't sit there and judge, because half y'all niggas be doing this too. I don't care. Get back to the story. So I text back.
Stop the show. I'm gonna go ahead and say this right now. Social media is the worst thing that they could ever give to you modern blacks, you millennials, you Gen Xers, you zillennials. Social media was the worst thing ever given to you, because everybody else will use social media to promote their business, their service. You guys will use social media to show how you take advantage of each other, how you abuse each other, how you talk down to each other, and how you disrespect each other. And this is why GMT had to step away from YouTube and go into retirement, because I hate it. I hate seeing what social media has done to people who look like me. Y'all are on TV with y'all face talking about how y'all use and disrespect each other.
And I'm like, I'm not doing nothing. What's up? And he's like, well, it's my birthday, and I would really like to spend my birthday with you. I don't know why he wanted to spend his birthday with me. He knows I don't want him. I'm like, damn, you don't got no other host to spend your birthday with? But hey, whatever. Keep listening. So I'm like, how we gonna spend your birthday together if we in 2 different states? He responds back and is like, baby, don't even worry about that. I'm gonna put you on a plane right now. I just need to know if you free. Oh yeah, ladies, I forgot to mention, this man got money. So that's another reason why I entertain him, because he low-key kind of fun. But he know I don't want him, y'all. He know I don't want him. So that's not my problem. Damn, just listen to the story. Fuck.
Y'all out here getting finesse, fam.
Y'all got the modern B-dub doing TikTok videos, going from camera A to camera B, cutting and mixing on y'all on how they finessing you out of money. It is a cold world today.
Leading with your bread, leading with your bag, giving these women all of these bad impressions, and you sending these messages and flying these chicks out, and they ain't doing nothing but plotting and planning on finessing y'all. And I ain't even mad at her because the game is the game. And guys tell y'all all the time that be careful of who it is that you get in a relationship with and doing all of this extra. But you want to keep playing this game. You keep playing with fire. You keep leading with your money, thinking that she going, okay, all right. I want to see this story. And I'm glad. I always like to give credit to the content creator. So I'm definitely going to link back in the description of the video. Let's continue.
So I respond back and I'm like, yeah, that sounds nice and all, but I'm supposed to be working tonight and I'm not gonna hold you. I would rather have money in my pocket than fly out there and spend some time with you and miss out on money. He respond back and is like, well, how much are you supposed to be making tonight? Fellas, if you come in with this type of energy, there's a 90% chance she's gonna say yes. I'm just gonna say that because guess what? Now I'm about to go. The fuck? So boom, instead of me telling him the exact amount I was supposed to make for my shift, cut the number in half and only told him the half amount. Ladies, I know what you're thinking. Damn, hold up. This sun beaming like a motherfucker. 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna have to close my blinds and get my ring light out. Hold on, I'm about to change my setup. Give me 1 second. Honestly, I don't know if this is better or worse. I just wanted y'all to be able to see me. Ladies, the reason why I didn't tell him the full amount was because, one, I didn't need him to cover the full amount, y'all. I'm not no greedy hoe, and I'm not about to sit here and take advantage of this man. Honestly, just appreciated the offer that he was looking out for me. Plus, I knew if I did go out there with him, all of my food, transportation, everything was gonna be covered by him. So I'm really not missing out on nothing. Plus, men can always tell when you're just trying to take advantage of them, y'all. And in the long run, they're not gonna want to spend time with you if they...
Not always, because he clearly don't see the play. And I often hear that, what did they say? A fair exchange isn't robbery or something like that. I don't know. Y'all let me know inside of the chat what y'all think. But she basically is the next level boss. She might be one of the final bosses. How she talking? She playing the game beautifully. She basically saying, listen, I don't want to just fleece him completely because I want to keep him in a loop. I want to keep him in rotation. I don't know what the possibilities could be. And so instead of just killing it, we know that simps do what simps do. He probably gonna double it. He probably is gonna make sure that she taken care of regardless. And so the game is the game and she playing him. And again, I can't even trip about it because y'all set yourself up for it. All they do is just knock it down. You put yourself up as a bowling pin, and then they just it's some women that can bowl strikes. Then it sounds like she know the game, she understand the finesse, and instead of playing it too heavy, she just playing it low key, and then that's gonna translate into her getting way more in the end. I just want to know if he gonna get the box.
feel like they're always being taken advantage.
She says she never liked him. Listen, here's...
I want to know if he gonna get the box. you just said you know the game for the game. You know what the game is. You really gonna stick around to figure out if he got the box or not? And we all know he didn't get the box.
Here's the thing. Before we get into this, the thing about it is that you don't have to knock down every girl. Listen, for somebody else, somewhere, somehow, they did it for free. If they want you only because you got money and they're finessing you out of that, you don't have to do that. Just roll with the people that roll with you. But you gonna wind up spending a bunch of money, and then guys, they always try to justify it and be like, well, I got it. I ain't even tripping about it. That was nothing to me. It don't matter. It's the principle of the whole thing. It don't matter if you got money or if you don't got money. If you overdoing it just to be in somebody's favorites, then that's problematic. That's an issue.
Like I said, I like all of my hosts to feel like they're special. Plus, it was his birthday, y'all. Damn, give the man a break. So I texted him the amount, and he decided to triple it, y'all. So I ended up making more than what I was supposed to make at my fucking shift.
Told you.
See, ladies, I told y'all, don't be greedy. A real man always gonna look out and take care of you. But I don't want this man. He's so funny. Anyway, so boom, I start packing my bags. He start asking me information so that he can start booking my plane ticket for me. When he sent me the confirmation for my flight, the flight literally took off in like an hour. So I kid you not, y'all. I threw stuff in my bag, ran out the door, and headed to the airport. The entire time while I'm on my way to the airport, I'm just praying to God that I don't miss this flight. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention to y'all, this wasn't no average flight, y'all. This man put me on a jet, so I really had 30 minutes before takeoff to get to the airport. I'm gonna try to find some footage to show you guys, but yeah, anyway,
Listen. That's one of those, it's not like a ride share, but it's like you can book it separately. It's not like it's a PJ, but it's like multiple other people is going to be on it. So it's like X-Jet, if I'm not mistaken. But it is, like, regardless, it's better. It's just like putting somebody in first class, equivalent or slightly better, but you basically going through a Clearport type situation in order to get there. It's not like you paying $40,000 for a flight there and back, or $20,000 depending on how far you are away from the person. But it's like it's pretty significant. And y'all, god damn it, what's wrong with y'all? I'm sorry. The game is the game. Finesse that man in. And at first, most of these women, I never believe them 100%. I feel like they embellish the story a little bit. But apparently, she really did do that to y'all.
back to the story. So I make it to the airport, I check in, I get on the plane, everything's fine, we're texting the entire time, everything's going smoothly. All right, ladies, let's have a talk. Like I've said in previous videos before, I am not new to this game, y'all. I'm very true to this game. And if a man is doing all of this for you, ladies, I already know in the back of my head what he is trying to achieve. He's trying to crack. And me personally, I'm not going because I don't even want this man. So I already knew up front what I was getting myself into. But ladies, if you are going to do stuff like this, please keep in mind of what you're getting yourself into and know what this man is wanting from you, okay? Now, I'm not saying that you have to do that. Not at all. But please be realistic with yourself, ladies. When you do stuff like this, what a man is thinking about, don't be dumb, ladies. Think like a man. What does he really want out of this entire experience? Yeah, let's keep going. So boom, he picks me up from the airport. We go back to his house. He tells me to get changed. I get changed, and then we head out to go to dinner for his little birthday. To this cute little steakhouse. After we get done getting dinner at the steakhouse, we leave and we go to his parents' house. Yeah, I don't know why he took me to his parents' house, y'all. This one threw me for a loop. I don't like the kid. Why am I meeting your parents?
Okay. Wait. He took you to his parents' house because it was his birthday. His parents went to see him on his birthday. So we're going to go ahead and fast forward that dumb part.
I tell him to lay on the couch on his...
Okay, we're almost back up a little bit.
Maybe I should say this type of conversation for after hours. Let's just continue.
So if you can't tell by now, y'all, I'm trying to get this man lit. Every time we take a shot, I'm not even taking my shot, y'all. He's taking the shots. I've taken at least maybe one shot at this point. He's taking like 4 or 5. So this man is over here lit. So boom, now that we've taken like maybe 4 or 5 shots together, I tell him to lay on the couch on his stomach so I can rub on his back while we're just talking. So ladies, let me tell you what I've accomplished in the last 3 hours. In the last 3 hours, we went to a restaurant so his belly is completely full. We came home and I got him lit. He's off of 4 or 5 shots of tequila by now. And 3, I told him to lay on his stomach and I'm rubbing on his back. We call this the knockout round. He's bound to go to sleep anytime. So boom, while I'm rubbing on him, I'm just talking to him, telling him how much I appreciate him and how much of a good time I've had for his birthday. And this man is falling asleep, knocked out within maybe 3 minutes, y'all. I kid you not, knocked out. And you know what I did? I got up, went to his bedroom, and I went to sleep too. By the time I woke up the next morning, it was 9 a.m. My flight took off at 10:30 a.m. So I woke him up, told him to give me an Uber. I got into a black truck, drove to the airport, and I literally went home, y'all. By the time I got home, y'all, this man had texted me like, dang, I'm sorry I fell asleep. I was definitely trying to get some birthday sex before you left. I texted his ass back and I was like, yeah, I know, that's why I put your ass to bed. That man's still in my phone and I ain't hung out with that man since.
And this is how y'all Negroes are still getting finessed in 2025. You flying out, gold digging 304s, leading with your wallet, don't have a plan, hoping to get some birthday sex, and you gets nothing.
Imagine flying a fine little shawty out for your birthday. You give her money for her missed work shift just for her to come out there. Took her out to eat. You let her meet your family. Mind you doing all of this thinking you about to crack for your birthday. Just for you to end up with a hug goodbye and fumble out on the couch, y'all. Shaking my head. You can't play the player, y'all. Like.
Yeah, make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. This is disgusting on y'all behalf. But the game is the game, and as long as As long as there's opportunity, it's always gonna be a John out there, and he ain't even crack. You ain't even get no box.
But Anton, you said he was gonna get some box, Anton, and now you talking about the game is the game, and he weak now. You didn't see it coming.
You put her on a jet. You shipped her out there. Listen, the only time that you need to be flying a chick out on your dime is if y'all getting money together. That's my rule of thumb personally. The only time that you need to be flying a chick out is if y'all getting money together. I don't even care. I don't even think you should care about no box personally. Because if she like you, she gonna find a way to get out there anyway. And y'all need to be dealing with local chicks. Save your money. It's a depression out here. It's a silent not a recession, it's a silent depression out here. People is out here trying to figure out how to find jobs. Y'all let me know what y'all think inside of the chat. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. The Finesse.
Man, y'all Negroes is still getting hit over the head with the same old, the same old 1-2, the same old 1-2. The same tricks y'all Negroes is still falling for. So what I'm gonna do, because it is getting late, and I got to get up early for work tomorrow. What I'm gonna do, see if I can do this. See if I can. Come on. Come on. You wanna act like you don't wanna work now? I'm gonna see if I can open up StreamYard, and all my Anton haters could come up and let me know why they hate Anton Daniels. If that's something they want to do. If not, I'm gonna take my ass sleep. Get ready for work in the morning. Okay, let me go back to my, oh yeah, let me look at my chat right here. Pin it to the top. Let's see, I had somebody today sent me a Cash App way before the stream. We had Darius Anderson come through 10 on the Cash App before the stream started. Shout out to him for supporting the show. He said simps never go in a recession. Oh, I'm telling you, they do. They for sure do. They for sure do. Yeah, but that's crazy right here, y'all. It's 2025. Simps is still getting finesse. Single mothers is still struggling. Negroes is still dying. Ain't nothing changed in these YouTube streets. Ain't nothing changed in these YouTube streets. What else did I want to talk? That's what else I wanted to show. That's what else I wanted to break down. Let me see if I can find that. Let me see if I can find this real quick. That's a little bit too old. That's a little bit too old. Is this it right here? No. Oh, I can't find the video. I can't find the video. Oh. There it go. There it go. There's the video. Definitely got to talk about this. Definitely got to talk about this, because when you become a good grifter, the white people come calling for you. Let me stop it right here. When you become a good grifter, the white folk come a calling for you, and you end up on Fox News. That's right, you end up on Fox News. Now this is my problem. This is my problem. I have a problem with Anton Daniels being on Fox News, because when they go on Fox News, they sit a little differently, they talk a little differently, they have a different dialect with their voice, a different pitch to their voice, they don't sound as hood, they don't sound as urban, they sound like a conservative when they go on Fox News. And the Grandmaster Troll, I got to call that out. I gotta call that out.
Let me give myself a round of applause. Look at where we came from. Let's continue.
Well, the first thing that hit my mind, and when I had the conversation with a lot of people that look like me, men specifically, was why didn't they address
that is terrible
issues, or they valued us before this started to become an issue and Obama decided to put his foot?
That's terrible right there. When you introduce yourself on Fox News and you sound completely different than what you sound on your own YouTube channel. we got Vanguard says GMT is jelly. Why you hating? He is making money on Fox News. Hey, baby, I don't mind it if he making money. That's sure. But why does the pitch of his voice gotta change? Ban Garcia for him to be on Fox News. That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. Why does his voice have to change for him to be on Fox News? Why can't he talk like Anton Daniels from Anton Daniels? That's all I want to know, Ban Garcia. Let me go ahead and play.
Specifically, was why didn't they address? Well, the first thing that hit my mind, and when I had the conversation with a lot of people that look like me, men specifically, was why didn't they address issues, or they valued us before this started to become an issue and Obama decided to put his foot in his mouth in the first place? That's number one. But number two, if you go down and you look at it, it becomes even more disrespectful, because it's almost like, oh, we're going to make sure that we legalize marijuana laws because black men are disproportionately affected. Oh, we're going to give you loans that's forgivable. I thought that was grants. But then at the same time, instead of making sure that we're safer, that we have opportunities, that we have lower taxes, that we can get the jobs that we want, they want to dangle more fruit in front of us, low-hanging fruit, in order to sell us on scraps, in order to get us back into the Democratic plantation. It's not going to work. It's just more disrespectful.
We not taking no more low-hanging fruit.
I mean, why does he sound different? Why does the pitch of his voice change from his Millionaire Morning Show to Fox News? We got Real Gamer says he sound white, meaning he's changing his voice to make Fox News more comfortable with him. And to me, in my opinion, it was a little cringe. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. We got Cam, that boy said, man, he don't sound the same. Y'all read. Man, he does not sound the same. The pitch of his voice done changed. We got the Arizona Marines. He said code switching. We got who said that, says Anton give a damn about none of that when content is only talking about baby mamas and simps. Only thing I wanted to know is why did the bass in his voice, why did the pitch of his voice change? I agree with everything he said. Why couldn't he say that in his regular voice? Why isn't his regular voice good enough to be on Fox News and he has to persuade and try to, camouflage his voice to sound, more accepting to a broader audience that is of Fox News? Who said that? He said he's bootlicking. I mean, and this is the only problem I have with black conservatives. When black conservatives talk to black people, it's not the same language. Okay, I understand. You can't go on to Fox News and say Negro and say the N-word and all these explicits. Fine. But why does the pitch of your voice gotta change? That's all I'm asking. That's all I want to ask him. We got Jalen, the man. You're the man. True Speaker says, "Let vote for Anton Daniels." I mean, that's just all I want to know. Can I play that again?
To put his foot in his mouth in the first specifically.
Let me give myself a round of applause.
You
Look
see?
at what we
You
came
see?
from.
You see?
Look here. Before Anton get to cooking, look at where we came from. Now we reviewing ourselves. Let me give myself a round of applause.
This is how he sounds when he talking to black folk.
Let me give myself a round of applause. Look at where we came from. Let's continue.
Well, the first thing that hit my mind, and when I had the conversation with a lot of people that look like me, men specifically, was why didn't they address issues or they value?
That's all. That's all I want to know. Why do these Negroes' voice change when they in a room full of white folk? That's all I want to know. Cam, that boy, you can say he sound the same. He does not sound the same at all. He does not sound the same at all. There's a higher pitch in his voice when he's talking on Fox News. But that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted to break down. That was the only. I agree with a lot of Anton Daniels talking points. He could be a little bit nicer to poor folk, people who are working $20 an hour, struggling and scraping to get by, and they're not in the blessed situation at him. So Anton Daniels could be a little nicer. But when he get on Fox News, I would love to hear the millionaire morning show voice and not the Fox News voice. That's all I wanted to know. Let's see. Did we get anybody? Did we get anybody to jump on StreamYard to come up and have a conversation? Oh, today's my lucky day. Today is my lucky day. Nobody wanted to come up and hit the link and talk to your boy, the Grandmaster Troll. We haven't gotten any supporters yet for this show. We've been live for how long? An hour and 20 minutes. So that means it's time to shut down the stream because I gotta go to work in the morning. And I guess the Biden and Harris administration got niggas feeling it, or maybe niggas and gave all their money to Anton Daniels early today, because I'm hearing he's over there making the killing, so they ain't got no money to give the Grandmaster Troll. So with that said, the Grandmaster Troll is gonna take his monkey butt to sleep. Get ready for work tomorrow because I can't depend on you niggas for a goddamn thing. So with that said, it is your boy, the Grandmaster Troll. I want to thank you guys for watching, spending your time with your boy, the Grandmaster Troll. Peace. I may go. Will I go live tomorrow? I'm thinking. Ooh, I have to upload a bunch of basketball games. I gotta focus in on my officiating content because that channel is this close from getting monetized, and it looks like they're gonna pay me to talk, sports officiating, and they really not paying me to talk to you Negroes like that, and unless Donald Trump could get things changed and turned around, I don't know what may happen, but I want to thank you guys for spending your time with the Grandmaster Troll in this late night. Real Gamer says go live tomorrow. I guess I'll go live and maybe I'll do a ask me anything session or whatever maybe there's a topic you want me to talk about and I'll try and talk about it. But it's your boy the Grandmaster Troll. It's getting late and I'm thirsty as hell too. Peace out. Stay safe. Stay out of the Democratic plantations because them Democratic politicians are looking to take everything from you. They want your house, they want your car, they want your belongings, and if they can't have it, they will make sure it burned down to the ground. Much love and prayers sent out to those involved in the fires. I tried to tell you, but you had to learn the hard way. It's your boy GMT. Peace out.